Iowa State Fair 2026, Iowa Agribusiness Radio Network. Here with Scott Stump. He is the CEO of the National FFA. Scott, thanks so much for taking the time to visit with us today.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here and be at the Iowa State Fair.
All right, so of course, a big event here. FFA is well represented here in the state of Iowa, and of course, you know that with the national convention coming up, and so many of our representatives come there from go there from our state. And talk about a little bit about what you guys have got going on this year and what kind of things you're taking in here at the fair.
Yeah, so number one, I had the full tour of the fairgrounds and got the lay of the land with state officers and district officers this morning, and they were incredible tour guides. Number one, they did take me through all of the experiences that FFA members are having here, of showing livestock to displaying. Had a good visit with the tractor restoration project with the John Deere 4020, which was incredible. That young man put a shine on that head that I couldn't do when I was in high school. We also then guided me to the best places to eat. So always introducing me to new fair foods. We did not try the caviar and chicken tenders.
You know, we thought about doing that, but even us, we couldn't get a sponsor for that. So, and I didn't want to give a week's pay, I think, to get it. But yeah, it looks like there's always something interesting here. Last year, you would have missed lobster roll and Dom Perignon.
Oh, well, there you go.
You can't go wrong.
Are always good.
Exactly. But of course, you have to hit the staples here, like the pork chop on a stick, the cookies, the hard-boiled eggs at the Ag Building. Got to see the butter cow and all that. So I'm sure you've gotten that tour.
We did. Got the butter cow. The line was too long for the hard-boiled eggs. But I tell you that you asked about what's going on. We just finished our 24-25 membership year and released the data here recently. And, you know, we are up over, again, 1 million young people nationwide as FFA members that are being served, 1,053,000. And the cool part on that is, though, just like here in Iowa, which also went up, the biggest expansion is due to new chapters forming. And so here in Iowa, 2 new communities are going to get access to FFA and ag education. Nationwide, nearly 200 new community coming into saying yes to FFA and ag education. Those young people being influenced. So we're excited about that growth.
And you know, to see that growth still continuing, an organization that's been around and has had its roots so far into rural America, and as rural America seems to keep shrinking, it's nice to see that strength is still growing. I mean, you're seeing FFA chapters in big cities even.
Absolutely. From Des Moines, which is coming back this year, thank goodness, all the way to Chicago and New York. In fact, 22 of the 24 largest metropolitan areas in the U.S. have agriculture education and FFA in them. And I just think it's that this generation are wanting to reconnect to food, to things that grow, to life, to finding a problem to solve. And so one of the other reasons I'm here at the State Fair is with the Clean Power Institute, which I joined their board in January. And there is a natural intersect between resource management that farmers and ranchers have been doing for millennia. And when you add in sunlight and wind, harvesting them in different ways for a value is an incredible asset to rural communities.
And you know, what kind of messages we give like to these freshmen who are coming in this fall for the first time and maybe think they're in over their head in an organization like this?
Oh, you know what? That's where ag teachers, tremendous FFA advisors, those local instructors do the best job of just coaching them along. Many of them ask that young person to first pick a career path and then narrow in selecting all of the opportunities that they could look at, but picking the ones that are most important to get them where they want to go.
All right. And so you also got the national convention coming up very soon. And of course, you're going to have a lot of kids there. Talk about the preparations for that.
Absolutely. October 21st through 23rd in Indianapolis, Indiana. We are so excited to gather just over 70,000 individuals into Lucas Oil and Convention Center in Indianapolis, Indiana. And to those FFA members that are listening in, and advisors or community members or alumni, thank you for your support in getting those chapters to be able to come and experience the incredible that time they will have at National FFA Convention.
All right, and then I got to ask you about your history in FFA. What kind of things did you do when you were in the organization?
Yeah, so I didn't fall too far from the tree. My dad was my ag teacher. Mom was my 4-H club leader, so we got it both ways. But in FFA, really got heavily involved in prepared public speaking, extemp. Did a little bit of dairy judging and poultry judging, led me down the path that I really didn't want to be in the poultry business, which is a great experience to know what you don't want to be in. But as I continued on through that, was a state officer in Indiana and then had the chance to teach and then come back to this role about 5 years ago.
All right. Well, we thank you so much for taking the time to share with us everything you guys have got going on. Appreciate you taking the time out of a very busy day.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it.